Okay, workout number two. Workout number two can be done from home, just like workout number one. Workout number two is lower body and biceps. So the warm-up is push-ups, pull-aparts, which we talked about yesterday, and heel slides. Oh, for heel slides, you are going to lay down. Let's see. I think we've done heel slides before, but like zip up your core, and then you're just gonna put your foot out and back, 10 on each side, very slowly. Lower back should be pushed into the ground, and you should really feel it all in your upper core as you're going out and back. So 10 of those after the push-ups and pull-aparts. Then squats. I don't know how you feel about squats, but I really encourage you. And if you really are just like, no, I can't do it, we can figure that out. But I avoided squats for a long time and have somewhat recently gotten back into them. And I just feel like they're so good for us because really we have to squat a lot in life, sitting on a couch, sitting in a chair, sitting down on the toilet. And so I'm putting squats in your workout. So you said you have a bar. You can just use a bar. We only have this kind of bar, but you can use a bar with no weight on it to start with. I do want it on your back, but like it should not be resting on that little, top of your spine. It should be a little bit below that. Okay, so I want you to do squats first and then 1.5 squats, which I'm gonna show you. So like, for example, let's say I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do 8 squats and then 5 1.5 squats. So I wanna show you my feet too. But for squats, you should not be looking up like I was just doing because that kind of like arches your back. You should be looking kind of at like a 45-degree angle in front of you. So 8 squats all the way down to like 90 degrees. So you'll do 8, then 5 1.5 squats, which looks like this. Down, halfway up, down, all the way up. Those last 5 should be so challenging. Like your heart rate should be racing. Then kind of as your rest for the squats, you're gonna do 1 negative pull-up. So you pull yourself up or jump up, not pull yourself up, jump up, and then lower down as slow as you can, just once. And then, rest for like a good minute before you go back into the squats. So that is your first thing. And that should be like super challenging. You should feel like pretty exhausted after that. Okay, then step up to reverse lunge. This, let's see, you can see here. I would start with no weight doing these. What you're gonna do is on a bench, step up. You wanna squeeze your glute as you do it. Step up, step down, and then with this leg that you just stepped up with, you're gonna put it back and do a lunge. You're gonna do 10 on each side. Really slow and controlled. Make sure when you step up that your knee is not caving in. You want your knee to be straight ahead to protect your knee. So 10 on each side, really slow and controlled. Then you're gonna do bicep curls. Bicep curls, I want you to do against a wall so that you can't use momentum again. So push your elbow into the wall so that from your elbow to your shoulder is against the wall. And then do bicep curls. I would pick a challenging weight and just see how many reps you can get. Again, this is similar to like the lat raises and the front raises yesterday. I really want you to write down how many reps you get and then try and increase it week by week. And then one leg RDL, I want you to hold a challenging weight. Eventually you're gonna get to the holding the 40 pounds. But I think we've done these before. I recommend touching something with the opposite hand. You bend over and stand up. 10 reps on each side. You should feel it all up the back of your leg. Again, really good for knee stability and also for your lower body. Okay, last little set. First is bicep 21s, which I think that we've done before. You're gonna use a little bit lighter weight than you used for your bicep curls a few minutes ago. 7 reps on the bottom half, 7 reps on the top half, and then 7 full reps. Then we're gonna do Romanian deadlift. This is back with the bar. Start with just the bar as we're getting going. Okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit, and I'll type this up too. The difference between Romanian deadlift and deadlift, which we're gonna do deadlift in a couple of days. But Romanian deadlift mostly works your glutes and hamstrings versus deadlift works your quads and mid-back. And Romanian deadlift, you start with the weight standing, like you're standing with the weight. That's where you start. Deadlift, you start with the weight at the bottom. So Romanian deadlift is what we're doing. So you're gonna have the weight, shoulders, like, you don't wanna be like hunched over like this. You want your shoulders back. You're gonna bend over only until your back can't be straight anymore, and then you stand back up. So only until your back can stay straight. Like once I have to start reaching, I don't want to do that. So you go down until you can't, and then stand back up. Slow and controlled. This weight might be easy, but for the first week while you're getting the technique, I want you to just use the bar, and then you can start loading it up. So 3 sets through that. Okay, day 2's done.